Yet another extremely unfortunate news coming in from the US. At least 5 people, including the suspect, have been killed and 8 injured in a shooting incident in Kentucky, Louisville. The shooting took place at a downtown bank, and as the police initial statement, the shooting is suspected to be of a former employee at the bank.
Comes to information.
We believe this is a lone gunman involved in this that did have a connection to the bank. We're trying to establish what that connection was to the business, but it appears he was a previous employee.
Officials say that police officers exchanged gunfire with the shooter, but there is no clarity yet on how he died, whether he was hit by one of the police bullets or a self-inflicted shot. Police said calls had come in around 8:30 a.m. in the morning for an active aggressor at the Old National Bank in Louisville, adding that the officers were on the scene within minutes. Addressing the people after the incident, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear said some of his close friends were victims in the deadly Louisville shooting.
I have a very close friend that didn't make it today. And I have another close friend who didn't either, and one who's at the hospital that I hope is going to make it through.
The incident comes as gun violence continues to spread fear across the U.S., a country of around 330 million people, which is awash with some 400 million guns. And deadly mass shootings are a regular occurrence. Efforts to tighten gun controls have for years run up against opposition from Republicans, who are staunch defenders of America's constitutional right to bear arms, as well as the National Rifle Association. The political paralysis on gun control has endured despite widespread outrage over recurring shootings.
David James is just walking. I bet it's David James' name.
Yes.
Our correspondent Susan Tehrani is also live with us from New York. Susan, more details coming in of the incident. Now, the gunman was suspectedly an employee of the bank. Do we know more details about the incident?
Law enforcement said during a press conference, the second one at around 11:30 a.m. local time, that they believe that he was a lone wolf, as you mentioned, an employee of the bank, possibly disgruntled. We do know that the CEO of National Bank, Jim Ryan, is also heading to Louisville because of this incident downtown. Kentucky Senator Mitch McConnell sent out his condolences and heartfelt messages. We also had the senator from Kentucky, another one who did the same as well. As of now, we know that 8 people were transported to the hospital. 2 police officers were shot, as you mentioned, 1 in critical condition. And as we're speaking right now, is undergoing surgery. We'll have more details about this incident in about 2 hours. It's 1 p.m. right now. At 3 p.m. local time, they're expected to give us another briefing with more details. But the victims are now being identified. Their families are being contacted. And also there's a family center set up in downtown Louisville for people to go and get information about these victims, the ones who are injured and also the ones who have been deceased.
All those updates, Susan.